Hello there, YouTube. Today, I need to rant. Now, this video is going to have some rather coarse language in it, so if you're a little kid, a little Timmy on his mommy's iPhone, please get off this video. This is not for you. You should not be watching this. Anyway, I'm pissed the fuck off. Well, today I tried going to the thrift store, and the reason for that is because I have a monitor in my car that I need to get rid of. And I was going to get rid of it at the thrift store because obviously, well, it's not really obvious, but it's an old monitor from like 2002 or so. Hold on, I need to take a left out of here. I'm not looking at the camera well while recording this. But yes, that wasn't some old monitor from 2002, generic brand, generic chassis, generic everything, nothing desirable about it whatsoever. And also, it had an external power brick, which is something that I don't do on monitors for a reason. Okay, come on. Get out from there. Okay, cool. Now I can take a right. So yeah, that old monitor from 2002 with the generic chassis and everything, it didn't have the power brick. And it uses an external power supply, which is something that annoys me. So I was like, I'm just going to take it off my friend who I got the Latitude D820 and other stuff off of. And I was just going to give it at the thrift store so that way they can deal with it. Someone there can buy it so I don't have to throw it into the South China Sea. Well, I go to donate it today. I go to the donation center within that thrift store. I ring the bell for assistance. And the first thing the guy says when he's walking up to me is, does it have a power cord? And right from there, I knew that he wasn't going to take it. I just said no because I don't have a power cord, and he said that he couldn't take it, even though that monitor gets that thrift store gets monitors without the power cords that are those shitty ones without internal power supplies all the fucking time. It makes me so mad. Like, you have the audacity to sell those, or at least accept them without their power supplies, or separate them, but you won't take my monitor without a power supply. What kind of sense does that make? Like, it just annoys me so much. I went to another thrift store, and I didn't even bother to donate it there because they were probably going to say the same thing, and I didn't want to risk it again. I don't know. I tend to get unnecessarily angry over these things longer than I should be. I don't know why it annoys me so much. It's probably just a part of me being on the spectrum, but I don't know. Alright, I'm at a red light here, so I can get a little bit more water. But yeah, I hate the hypocrisy sometimes. Back in 2022, I tried donating a TV that used an external power supply to Goodwill, and some bitch over there wouldn't take it because it didn't have the power cord, so I can't take it, even though for several months over they had some old shitty HP monitor from like 2004 that used an external power supply, and they didn't have the external power supply with it. And I was like, fine then, I guess I'm taking it back. So yeah, back to what just happened right now. I told the guy that they get monitors without their power supplies all the times, but I just walked away and angrily threw the monitor back into my car, just clearly showing my frustration. Because I was just that annoyed about it, but I wasn't even going to try to argue with him. Okay, I gotta cross this really wide intersection. It's not exactly a straight intersection. I didn't even try to argue with him because I didn't want to cause any trouble, but I went inside the thrift store anyway because I was curious to what was in there, like I always am. Okay, looks like I can make a right on red here. Yeah, I didn't even try to argue with him, and I just took off from there. I almost flipped the guy off as well because I was just that mad about it, but I held together. I didn't flip him off, which good on me, but bad on me for even thinking of flipping him off in the first place. But I was just frustrated about it. And when I went to go look inside, they had their monitors without power supplies. And I was like, really? I won't accept this monitor because it doesn't have a power supply. Okay then, explain this then. Oh, I can't take that monitor. It doesn't have a power cord. Okay, then explain this then. This then. And also this. God, I fucking hate people. And, yeah. Anyway, I've made it to the dump trademark, and I'm gonna throw the shitty monitor over in here. I'll see what else they got, but it's a little rainy today, so yeah. Okay, seems like they're closed today, so I don't think anyone's gonna be chasing after me. Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera over. Gotta hide my license plate. I don't need you guys knowing that. Okay, here's the monitor. L7EHTA 2002, external power supply. Apparently has built-in speakers and only a VGA input. And that is one fugly monitor. Yeah, no wonder why I don't want this thing. But also, it's just not of any use to me because literally everything else I have does this, but better. Unauthorized dumping or disposal prohibited? Okay, what the fuck do you guys mean? Okay, I see this Sony Trinitron monitor, Acer monitor. This curved Dell thing, it's probably broken. Let me see, HP ZR24W, that is a good one. But I'm curious to this Dell, I want to see it real quick. That is an S2721 HGF from July of 2024. Holy shit, that is recent. But it's probably water damage. Oh, it's straight up damaged. Yeah, I'm leaving that alone. Also, there's a Sony Vaio keyboard like the one I had, but I purged all my unnecessary peripherals, and also the cord has been cut. There's some NEC monitor, and yeah, nothing at the dump today. I'm walking out of here. They say unauthorized dumping or disposal is prohibited, but does it look like I give a fuck? I don't live here, so why should I care? But also, since they're closed today, then I don't think they'd have any police or whatever going after me. I think I'm gonna take a left out of here. I think I want to go to Jollibee. I need something to make me a little happier after that incident. So, yeah, I'm not familiar with this road, so I'm just gonna follow it as it takes me. It's left only from here. Wait. I think I gotta turn back out. Well, I can't get out if someone's in the way. I guess I'm just gonna cut through this parking lot. I mean, it's not like I'm at Hershey Park, so who the fuck cares? And also, this person in front of me is going the wrong way as well. So, I'm not alone at least. Come on. Okay, now I can go right out of here like I should have done in the first place. But yeah, I'll find my way to Jollibee. Anyway, another thing I was going to say pertaining to this rant, aside from being denied of donating a monitor without its power cord, even though they get that stuff in all the time, it's just that thrift store and a lot of others have like really scummy and rotten practices that make me not want to shop there. Like for some items they'll blatantly overcharge for them. Like I saw a 4K 55-inch Samsung TV from 2015, SUHD, whatever the hell that means, and they were charging $500 for it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I can get a brand new 4K TV that's probably about that same size for like $300, maybe less at this point, and that's brand new. I think Micro Center had some good deals on 4K TVs, but yeah, no, I would never buy that. Even under best case scenario, which would be a 75% discount, that would still be too much money. Although, okay, maybe it'll actually be somewhat of an okay deal at 75% off, but at the full asking price or even half off, which is $250, no, just no. Okay, I just did some calculations in my head. 75% off would be $125, in which that would be an okay deal, except for the fact that the backlight was dim, and I was just like, no, that's just way too much money. Yeah, the thrift stores get a bunch of broken shit in all the time. Not just the one I went to, but also another one, which is a completely different chain. I once saw a 4K monitor there. No, not 4K. 27-inch 1440p. I think it was a gaming monitor as well, or some kind of ViewSonic from 2019. They had a good price for it, but upon plugging it in, it was broken, and I was like, no, you guys shouldn't even be selling this. I'm probably sounding like a hypocrite right now, getting mad over my old ass monitor with no power brick not being accepted, but them accepting monitors that are broken. But I guess it really just depends on the employee there in the day. Like some employees, they just don't give a fuck, and they'll just take whatever, take it off your hands, whereas others will just deny you. In fact, that reminds me, one time back in 2021, I went to the Goodwill Donation Express because I wanted to get rid of I had to get rid of some stuff that my mom wanted donated, but there were two guys there. They wouldn't let me donate anything, and they were just laughing at me when I told them that it's not even my stuff, it's my mom's. I mean, yeah, that does sound a little embarrassing, but come on, it's life. Your mother's going to want things gone, especially if she's a neat freak. I'm not saying mine is, but let's just pretend in that case. Or let's just say this theoretical mother is a neat freak. Okay, going up the hill from here, slowly but surely. And also another practice that kind of annoys me, which I guess is kind of understandable in the area that it's in, is it has to do with the back counter, the glass counters in the front of the store. Like, yeah, you ask for an item, that's normal there, but you can only look at one item at a time, which is pretty annoying, especially if there are multiple items that you might want or be interested in. But also, naturally, the employees will be busy, so sometimes they can take absolutely forever to get to you, so you can ask them to look at something. Am I even in the correct lane? Come on. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Please tell me I'm at least in the correct lane for going straight. Okay, I think I am. I think it just merges into a single lane from here. I hate intersections like this. Yeah, back to what I was saying. But when you're done, you have to get the person to put them back in the glass, and you can't just walk away because the thrift store manager went off at me, and also the employee who let me look at more things at once. Because apparently, if you put them out in the open, then they're going to get stolen, even though technically that could happen anyway with stuff that's in the main thrift store. But I guess the stuff behind the glass is more valuable, even though even though sometimes the stuff behind the glass is worth less than stuff that they have like actually in the store. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. And the reason why I even left stuff there in the first place is because the employees had taken forever to get to me, so I could tell them, okay, you can put this back. I mean, I get it. These stores can be understaffed. Wait, is that the exit I want to be taking? I don't know if I can. Okay, I can get on 22 West from here. Very good. Oh, there's Popeyes right across the road from here. Nice, but I don't really want Popeyes. They're expensive. Yeah, fast food in general can be expensive and generally not as great of quality as like actual restaurants, but it's convenient. And also, I just want Jollibee. I had it for the first time last month, and it was good, and I wanted to try it for a while after, like, what, 4 years of first hearing about Jollibee. Okay, just went into that underpass. But back to the whole scummy practices thing. It's really down to, like, the overcharging of stuff. I mean, yeah, they can charge whatever they want, but some pricing is just absolutely ridiculous, and it's not even consistent. Like, sometimes you can get laptops there for a really good deal, especially if they just so happen to be on good discount that day, whereas other times they'll be selling broken-ass Acer Aspires that have that logo that make me wish I was never born, and HP Pavilions from, like, 2010, and they'll be charging like $80 for it, and it probably won't even be on discount that day. And I was like, oh, that is just rotten. And another location I went to of that same chain, they were charging like, what, $280 or $320, I don't remember, for an HP 2000 low-end laptop, some goddamn AMD piece of shit from 2012, 2013. Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, that is luck of the draw with thrift stores. Sometimes you can get a really good deal, but other times it's just a waste. And you wish that you hadn't gone that day. And also another thing that they started doing recently, is that when you want to buy something, you have to have an employee scan things, which I guess that makes sense because it was pretty common to sneak out cables that were price tagged and try to not pay for them. Admittedly, I did that a couple times, half the time without even noticing that I had taken a cable that I didn't pay for. But other times I did it on purpose to try to get around paying for certain things. I mean, I can't be too mad about that, but it just sounds like a lack of trust. In which, yes, that lack of trust also expands to the receipts. There's like, you gotta get your receipts signed when you leave the store if you buy something. In which, I guess in this area where stuff kind of gets stolen or crime isn't too uncommon, I guess that's understandable. But at places like Walmart, that's where it annoys me the most. Yeah, it's my fault for even going to Walmart in the first place, but don't ask me. Ask Dad. He's the one who still goes to Walmart. I only go there because I have Mom's Walmart account signed into my phone, so I can just pay using her card for stuff that we need at times. Yes, I'm a cheap ass and I don't want to pay for my own things. How could you tell? And also, I remember one time last year, I was donating some big box PC games, one of which was Hulk 2003, and I think it had all the discs in it, and they just started charging $100 for it, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? If I knew it was worth that much, in which it might have not been, I probably would have listed it for $100 myself. It's whatever, really. I ripped the games anyway, so technically I didn't really lose anything except $100. Oh, 22 is pretty filled with traffic today. gonna be passing by that stupid-ass thrift store again. I'll just continue sitting in traffic. Well, these Looney Tunes continue to cheat traffic by going into the gutters. Oh, I guess I'm passing by Lidl. I can ask if Dad needs anything. I'll pause the video, possibly end it here. Okay, I'm done at Lidl. God, that was a pain in the ass. I make sure there's nobody coming up right behind me. Okay, I'm in the clear. Let me just put this in the drive and get out of here. And wait for everyone to finish crossing. Come on. Bro, stop wearing your AirPods in the parking lot. Jeez. Unless you're using those as hearing aids or whatever, but those didn't even look like the pros from a glance. I thought traffic had cleared up, but apparently it just comes back to the way it was as soon as we exit Lidl. Okay, come on. Let me out. Thank you. God, I hate 22. Specifically this part of it. But yeah. Oh, fuck you. Get out of the gutter. Okay, they were turning. I guess I can excuse that, maybe. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, paying at Lidl was a pain in the ass. Because my card payments kept getting denied. My card payments kept getting denied because I didn't remember my PIN right off the top of my hands for my debit card. Like, how do you expect Becky, little Timmy's mommy, to remember her debit card's PIN if she doesn't even remember her own Wi-Fi password? Like, yeah. And the self-pay station I was at wouldn't accept my cash, but eventually I had enough trouble with it to where one of the employees there just let me pay with cash anyway, and just brought me over to one of the other counters to allow that to happen. So I technically got my receipt. Well, why do cash payments have to be denied like that? Like you should always keep cash on you, and also it should be more secure than a card payment, because it's just that cash that you have on you. I need to get in the left lane and turn into Jollibee. Okay, I'm good. Okay. IHOP, Wendy's, Jollibee. Don't make the same mistake that Dad made, where he passed it and had to turn into Taco Bell. Okay. The Honda Pilot in front of me is being a little slow here, but that's okay. Okay, why are you going so slow? I guess the Tesla had the right of way. I can't believe some people. And I'm gonna park over here as well. I probably should not even be going this way, but like, I give a shit. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Jollibee now. Okay. I got my Jollibee. It only took an hour just to get this. Probably in part because they must have forgotten about my order. Or if they didn't, then someone took it. But wow. I kind of wish I didn't get Jollibee today. Especially because my parents and sister wanted to go out to dinner somewhere. And they wanted to get, no, they were going to go watch a band. I might still go with them, but not order anything. Just because I don't want to be too full. This is a good chicken sandwich, though. I just don't think that it was worth an hour wait. Especially given that a stream of negativity was entering my mind as I was waiting for like 15 minutes straight. But yeah, that's it for my unintentional vlog today, which was really just supposed to be a rant about me starting to hate thrift stores and me not wanting to go to them anymore. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it somewhat. I'm really gonna have to edit this down given how much I stalled and had to repeat points. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next proper video. Peace out.